Folks, we just got out of the airport here in central London, where basically no one speaks English. What a surprise. Welcome to London 2024. A couple of things. Yesterday's video, people, I noticed a lot of you were saying, like, why would you publish a video, showing the kid when you've been asked not to? Check the date in the description, guys. The video is several months old. It was reposted, as is always made clear in the video description. Hence, when it was originally posted, that section was not highlighted. In fact, it was pretty much skipped over, but that was months ago. Due process, it's out the way, it's finished, hence me publishing the video. I kind of take my editorial decisions not lightly, folks, on this channel. In other words, if I'm going to do something, I'll be pretty sure it's the right thing to do before I do it. Just like this group of 5, getting probably the best little groupie shot here ever. Another important thing before I pop around the corner to our favourite place, I'm going to stop recommending other channels, guys. I kind of owe you all an apology. There was a channel I recommended several times this year, relatively new arrival, posting decent content, but as I mentioned before, as summer comes and people see their income going down, they panic. They post spammy rubbish, stupid titles, misleading headings, ridiculous graphics, all sorts of nonsense. And fundamentally, that kind of clickbait is something that I do not support or approve of in any way, because I think it's very detrimental in the longer term to what we're trying to do here, which is document the lives of the horses and guards. So that channel, which will remain nameless, but a lot of you will know the one I'm talking about, with roughly 25,000 subscribers, I will not be recommending that channel anymore, because it's not my business what people post on their channel, but it is my business if my reputation is going to be linked to anyone else's channel and they start posting rubbish. So that particular YouTuber, who I know has had more than one problem, is another persona non grata for the list. It's a shame, folks, because it was all going so well just a few months ago. Everyone was on board, listening to unofficial guidance for the MOD, and then of course we have the episode with the gunner, number 1, what a disaster, and now yesterday's video. And the only reason I know about that is several of you DM me to say, hey, what is this ridiculous, completely stupid video that blah blah has posted? What could I say, guys? Nothing. So apologies for me not replying. It's not my business to reply and criticize other people's videos, but like I said, I can't have myself and a reputation I've worked hard to build linked to a bunch of spammy rubbish channels. It's just not going to happen. So I will try my best, folks, to concentrate on what I'm shooting for you all, the information that I give, etc., and put that first and foremost. Oh, we've got another one of those magazine shoots. Look, are they married? That's the key. Actually, wait, I think it's the same lady that we had last time, waiting at the crossing on the road. I'm pretty sure it is. But if she takes that picture quick, I'll ask her if it's real or whether it's all like set up for magazines. Chemistry is about as believable as a conservative policy manifesto. In other words, it's full of complaints. It's not believable at all. What do we think? She's repositioning them now. 1 second. No, I'll leave them to it because they're. The girl gave me a wave in it, which was cute. They're definitely not married. Yeah, it's a Chinese bridal magazine fashion shoot. It's funny, because all things British, and more specifically all things London, i.e. the buses, the pillar boxes, the phone boxes, of course the architecture, and so many other things, the palace, of course, are big sellers. Not just in China, but right across Asia, like huge sellers. You pretty much, stamp made in Britain or from Britain or blah blah Britain, anything, and boom, there's your premium products. Premium by association, which is a good thing, I would argue, really. Because hey, Britain is a premium country, folks. Like it or not, despite the problems, and we have a lot of problems, believe me, we're still a first world country. For how much longer, I have no idea, but for the moment, at least, yes. Now, today's the last full day for the Blues. how's that thing on the floor? Is there somebody asleep under it? No idea what. Oh, actually, wait. Yeah, it's a one-man. It's a one-man collapsible tent. I think somebody's asleep inside it. Strange, actually, that the police haven't moved them on this road. People do not get away with just plopping their kit down. But then it seems pretty quiet this morning. Maybe they haven't yet got wind of it. That certainly would explain it. In terms of special events coming up, I think we're out of the woods. I think everything will be normal going forward at Horseguards. So today, as I mentioned, last day, full day for the Blues. They'll be leaving tomorrow morning. Lifeguards back. They only have the Blues for 2 days this week. Wednesday morning to Friday morning. That's just for any of you that will be arriving in London. I know lots of you are because you've told me. A bit in London this week or next week. It's still nice and warm, guys. I mean, you can see almost everybody has short sleeves. A lot of people with shorts and stuff. It's not hot. Very humid. Very warm. In fact, almost ideal conditions to be quite frank. So we get through this group of people. Then we're on the last little leg towards Horseguards. It's funny actually. Yesterday morning, I had all the kit laid out, ready to head out. And about 10 minutes before I was going to leave, suddenly found that there was a small problem that had to be attended to. So yesterday I didn't have the day off, unfortunately. I mean, I had the day off from Horseguards, but it wasn't a day off like the weekends are supposed to be, which was bad luck for me. Thank you, mate. Pleasure. But at the end of the day, we're back, and that's what matters.
Sorry, madam, we can't do that.
And it's funny because it's been a while thinking back since I've been at Horseguards on a Sunday morning. I tend to focus on Saturdays and the Saturday chaos, and have Sundays off. This week it might well be in reverse. We will see. I can't quite remember what time it is. I think just after 11, give or take. So morning inspection should be over and done with. The front gate should be back open again. We should see, a flow of people. As things settle down there in government, now that the state opening of Parliament is done and the legislative calendar has pretty much been determined, the powers that be are going to have a lot more time to focus on macro detail, including things like public highway licensing, etc. I think I mentioned the day before yesterday, but some of you might not have seen it, that let's just say changes afoot at Horseguards. It's coming soon. How soon, I have no idea, because soon in governmental military vocabulary could mean next decade. It's like defence procurement soon. Now, interestingly, we've got some sort of barriers. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Hold on. Like, why are all these people queuing, and what are they queuing for? I mean, it looks to me like Horseguards is open, unless it's not. One second, the front gates are open. There are no tourists in the yard, I can tell you that. I wonder if morning inspection is ongoing. One second, let me squeeze through the gap. Sorry guys, excuse me. Okay, so we squeeze through. It looks as though... okay, well actually we've arrived a little prematurely, folks. Premature is not my thing typically. I mean, you can ask anyone I've previously dated or even my ex-wife. Never in my life was I premature. So my apologies, folks, for being here prematurely this morning. Actually here before, would you believe, before the morning inspection. I don't think that happened for a good while. So, horses is about to be changed over. I am in front of the bollards, but I'm sufficiently far back from the boxes to not be breaking any rules, either written or unwritten. So that's that done. Now, one would presume at this point that either they're going to close the front gates for a full morning inspection out the back. I'm not seeing them lined up, so it's unlikely. Or, failing that, there won't be a morning inspection. But I'm pretty sure there will be. I mean, the officers are reclosing the central gates. So we were actually quite lucky to be in this spot, able to see the horses and all the crazy tourists. And in terms of crazy tourists, I'm not sure how much I can lift it up, but the numbers along the front here, see all the way along the bollards, beyond the other horse, completely and utterly shocker. And behind me as well, look at this, look. Goodness gracious me. That is crazy, no, folks?
I can take a photo with you.
Random tourists get crashing each other's pictures. Including Bro in a mask, which is somewhat strange given that, as far as I'm aware, there's no COVID rampantly working its way through London. Now this girl in the middle of the guard change is right next to the horse. I have no idea what sort of response we're going to get from this trooper. The thing is, there are too many people to stay behind the barriers, look. So they've all started to flood forward now. If he pushes luck too much and goes over, I'm sure the trooper will shout. He bottled it. Moving ourselves over a teeny bit, getting closer and closer to being in front. This is the area that's normally supposed to be completely clean and sterile, guys. But obviously, it's not. No clue which horse it is. It's not Ormonde. I've got a slight suspicion. Actually, ladies and gents, Ormonde just came out of the other end. Guess who's going to the other end? My goodness me. Spanish, Chinese, Korean, Italian, French, German. They're all here this morning. Absolutely chocker. Look at this. This is why the bus is beeping. Look. People in the middle of the highway. That was the bus driver that just screamed away out of the window super loudly. Oh goodness me. Okay, so we're kind of getting a little bit closer to the bollard area. Right, let me get myself directly in front of people. And what have we got here? I mean, yes, we've got a lot of tourist morons. To be honest, in a lot of countries, I think India in particular, bus, other drivers would just kind of mow through them. One beep and that's it. If you don't listen, boom, straight through. So, magnificent Mr. In fact, O is actually his first initials. His surname in Fish is Monde, Mr. Monde. ORMONDE. I'm not sure if that stands for Oscar Rupert Monde, but it might do. But he and his magnificent, unique blaze are back. Luckily, the youngsters are not getting too close to Mr. Monde. Now, hopefully, folks, the morning inspection will not take too long at the back. Should be done in under 10 minutes. We might, in all likelihood, get the captain coming out, only to be nibbled by his most famous equine beast. Yes, Mr. Monde. Are you going to nip the captain if he comes out? Shake your head if you are. Ormonde. Oh, you know what? He's going to sleep. He's tired. He's like, oh God, I really need some blinkers or some shades. Okay, so the officers have told everybody to step back from the gates, which is a good sign. Why? Because if they're opening the gates, they're expecting somebody to exit them, i.e. at some point relatively soon, der Hauptmann, which is German for the captain. I only know that because I watched the der Hauptmann if I'm pronouncing it right, German speakers, a few days ago. Magnificent film. Okay, so they're letting everybody through the gates into the yard, which means we're not, in all likelihood, going to have the captain coming out for the inspection. Look at this. It's almost like somebody pulled the plug hole out of the bath, the tourist bath, and look, everybody immediately is getting sucked into the sinkhole. What a thing to see, eh? Look. They're forgetting or overlooking the fact that the world's most famous guard's horse is right in front of them. How long will it take for a tourist to come up and either say hello or say, oh my god, that's Ormonde? What do we think? More or less than 5 minutes. She's like, stand there, pay your respects to Mr. Monde, do not move. Notice that neither are within biting distance. How long will it be until somebody is? Is it going to be Missy here from Sacramento? No, it's not, folks. It's not. I'm hoping it's going to be Olivier from Marseille. But we're focused on Monsieur Monde. Let's see what happens during the course of this hour. Bearing in mind that even if he does come back with the next troop, and that's by no means guaranteed at all, that means we will not see him again here on duty at Horse Guards until, at the earliest, Wednesday morning. Oh, whoa. Damn, that head moves fast when he wants to move it fast. Hey, all good? Like crazy fast. Lightning fast. Viper fast. Good to see your Union flag plastic bags, even if they're not recyclable. Okay. I've got a feeling that bro here is going to be the first nipped. There we go.
I'm just snapping photos, so just smile. Okay, good.
That was the fastest ever. Damn, they walked away too quickly. I wanted to tell them that they just met the world's most famous horse.
Looking at it, right?
This is actually the one that bites everyone.
Does it? Cool.
Yeah, like hard, and throws people on the floor.
Nice.
Unless you're the one getting thrown on the floor.
Is this one of the TikToks I watch? Are you TikTok?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
YouTube.
YouTube?
But this is the most famous of the horses. The one
is
that grabs people, bites them.
Oh, is it?
This
I
is
want to
Ormonde.
stand here all day then.
This is the crazy famous one.
I'm ready to watch it. This is the one that's
What's that other one down
I
there?
want to see it. That was like my goal of coming to London.
Yep, this is the one. Okay, so guys, my estimate of being under 5 minutes until somebody. Like, I mean, it's extraordinary, isn't it, how a horse can be so famous. I mean, arguably, Ormonde is currently the world's most famous horse. At least outside of horse racing circles. Oh, Adelaide, Australia in the house, folks. Do it for the king, like bite someone, do it for the king.
Leon, ga erbij staan.
Oh, Swedish. And this Italian girl, who might end up getting nipped if she's not careful.
Vado. Fate un po' bene.
Someone careless, folks, will just march up for a picture and boom, we know it's coming. It's going to be this famous US basketball player on my right, just about to enter the phone. Still pondering it. He's like, look, that is what you need to read and understand. Good man. A lot of very tall people here actually this morning. Let's hope they don't intimidate Ormonde into being a good boy. thing is, they're not getting close enough to get two people in the frame at once. Look, this is how much of a gap they're leaving between themselves and the horse. It's funny actually if we get a group going up super close and they can nip the group from behind. I don't think we've seen that yet. It's always individuals and it's always kind of the least expected. So it's got to be something to do with scent or I don't know, maybe just a visual of some kind that he doesn't like. Because look, he's gone into that sort of Windows 11 sleep mode where he's functioning but conserving power. I mean, as if the fist itself, clenched fist on his blaze, is not enough of a warning. I cannot believe the good fortune of Mr. Mon coming out the moment we arrive. The only downside is it makes me extremely reluctant to move. So, I mean, if we do miss something in the yard, guys, my apologies in advance. But we all know that this horse is the highlight. Now the other thing is, as we're now probably about 10 past 11, the guard change at the palace is underway. That'll be finished in 15 minutes. And then that massive group of people will flood down. The only negative is that only possibly the first tourists that arrive from the palace, post-palace guard change, will make it here while Ormonde's still here. Because after that change over at noon, he will obviously go off for an hour, and there's no guarantee he'll be back. In all likelihood, he will be. So if anyone in London is wondering when they can see Ormonde, he will have a sort of 95% probability be back on duty here from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. There's only a few folks that live in London who will maybe like popping down. Anyone else? Do not go to the airport now. He'll be gone by the time you land. Oh, it's a deep sleep mode now. I told you. The lady trooper, I swear inside she must be laughing. She's got a good poker face, this trooper, but she's got to be laughing. Oh, hold on. Oh, good look. Yes, folks, this is actually a shot for the fellow's cosmetic enhancement procedure surgery. Oh, good lord. Extraordinary. There's definitely a surgeon with her. Oh, some of the kids are posed from a young age. This guy just walks over, look, straight in front of the kid. Oh, bro, come on. Come on, Tangerine Man, sort it out. He deserved that, didn't he? He absolutely. There we go, guys. Justice on the street. Vigilante justice served by Ormonde. He's like, do not stand in front of any other kids. Everyone else is watching cautiously now. They know what to expect. This guy's been watching, so he's not going to go close unless he's got a death wish. So Tango Man definitely got his justice certs there, didn't he? Oh, if they come next to me, you'll be extra safe. The small one doesn't want to go into the horse, and you know what, she's right. That wasn't a serious bite, but that was a good solid nip. Of course, definitely made contact. You can see the way he winced. Boston in the house. I'm just happy, folks, that we're directly in front of that guy getting his just desserts. Very lucky, in fact, to get this spot this morning. Let's hope it doesn't populate really quickly, so there's no space, everybody gets pushed. Okay, look, back into sleep mode. It's like somebody closed the screen of the laptop and Ormonde went into sleep mode. So leave me in peace, do not get close, don't annoy me, and you won't get bitten. Oh, is it John? You're absolutely correct, yes, look. I'd like to see him actually bite somebody's umbrella. There's some umbrellas, parasols that people are carrying. It's nowhere near hot enough to be needing a parasol. It's kind of make overkill. 20 degrees, high 80s humidity. So in other words, you know, a warm, balmy day, but nothing to get all parasoled up about. Maybe she's not going to walk in front of the camera in there with a parasol. Sorry, can you be careful with the umbrellas? Careful, careful. You almost poked your eye, no? You almost went in your eye, she's not looking. Yes. Unbelievable. There we go. Someone else pushed him, and Ormonde dealt with him again. That's twice. See, this horse is rough justice. I'm not sure if Ormonde can understand Mandarin, guys. If he can, then he's listening intently. Good the lady didn't get too close, actually. What's up next?
Hey, 妈手机他。妈会手机吗？妈会手机吗？
Oh, I was really thinking you were going to lose the 2 fingers then.
妈会手机吗？
This is the biggest ever Chinese group. It's massive. It's going to be 100 people next to me. Oh, in fact, the group's actually got their own streamer. Just arrived to film them or to record their visit. On the left. This concerned looking bro on the left as well. He's like, I'm not quite sure. Oh. Ormonde could have actually bitten his jugular then, that kid. Wait for it. It's a ticking time bomb, guys. You can see it. Here we go. The best horse. This massive group, most of them don't want to go up. I don't know what they're talking about, but I can tell from the body language they're sort of trying to like gesture and push each other to go up. They're too scared, most of them. And with good reason, let's be honest, given what we've just seen. Classic. Okay, the teacher's gesturing to two more to go up. Very reluctant though. Second guys, I hope Bro keeps his head out of the frame. Oh, his teacher. Looking magnificent, I must say. Everyone's scared, and rightly so. Respect the horse. Oh, the lovely ladies that were next to me before are laughing about oh. Oops, off we go again. No, she's got fast reflexes, this girl. Impressive, very impressive. It's like equine gladiatorial score. Okay, this bro's been super reluctant to go up. Look. Oh my goodness me. Some of the tourists are now saying like shh with your finger over your mouth, like shh, because they're being super noisy. Oh, good to see we've got some no-nonsense MOD officers on duty here today, folks. If the crowd gets too mad and the tour is too loud, they'll close it down. Oh, see, Ormonde just dispatches another tourist. She's going to go for another go. Doesn't like it at all. Wait, no, our friend's late, shall I? Honestly, the crowd here is mad. I feel super lucky, folks, that we're at the front because there are so many people watching this. Oh, has she got? I think she's got. Is that a Birkin, ladies? Imagine if Ormonde grabbed her Birkin and chewed it. She would probably fall on the floor crying. It's probably fake, but I mean, you never. These days, you never know. I don't know what she's trying to do. Birkin matches this lady's outfit perfectly. Officers are at the front, look. Okay, right, fine, that massive loud group have decided to move on, which is actually a good thing. It started off being funny, but then it went a little bit too noisy. And they were daring each other. She said to the trooper, "Can I touch your horse?" Trooper said, "Nothing." Just completely blanked her. So get off, look, get off, mate. Oh. Look, we've got dashes of orange, folks, either side. I mean, even if that is a real Birkin, it doesn't match with the TK Maxx tracksuit, does it? Oh, hold on. Oh, one's heading for the kitchen curtains. Sun's out now, really bright here, folks. Super, super bright and light in full effect. What a champion superstar this horse is, eh? Oh, even the police officer just checked. And even the trooper started to laugh. You see that? It's like, oh, it is Ormonde. That's how famous he is, everybody. The new tribute group has arrived. Look, they're just making their way slowly forward, inch by inch. Look, they're staying super far back this time. Okay, the new group is slowly starting to meander over this way. They've gone back into sleep mode. Pretending he's completely unaware of what's going on around him. Let's wait for the next tourist to push in. We know what's going to happen, don't we? I don't know. Oi, 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 oi. It was just on the other side of the horse. she looked completely. Even the police are laughing at this point. She looked completely. Oh, goodness me. This is the horse that likes to bite tourists. Like the most famous one for biting people. Yeah. Yep, this is the one. Oh, guys are saying a little prayer on the left there. Mashallah. He's worried. Hey, be careful with this when it bites you. I told him, guys, if he gets bitten, it's his own fault. You heard me tell him. Brilliant. Okay. Goodness me. Aussie girl did that on purpose.
بعدين يعني هقرب I just like
I don't actually remember, folks. Such a succession of clear strikes, to be honest. It's really not taking it one easy at all with the tourists. And much as they're laughing and joking about it, you can tell that most people are super nervous. Let's hope one of these cocky bros on my right get bitten. We'll see. Oh, he's back.
كويس محترم طب كلمني
Not in front, like just we just have these. Just stand right here, and then I'll get as soon as that guy moves. Just right here. And as soon as that guy moves.
I have no clue who's whistling. Police are keeping an eye on this group though, look. They bottled it in the end, that's a pity. Who's next? Who, out of all of these people, is next to get bitten? I wonder. Because when on Monte, it's easy and easier actually both to forget that there's another horse. I mean, he's such a centre of attention here. Explaining to her tour group, imagine how hot you guys are now. Imagine how hot you'd be with all that on. Trooper's little red face, but managing massively better than the day before yesterday when it was actually crazy hot, 30 degrees. He's ready, look, the coiled spring. Teacher's smartly advising him to go to the other horse.
It reminds me of my friends for now. Yeah, let's see a picture too. Like, let's go with
Should we smile that she got closer?
He went like this with the horse.
This is the most famous.
Is it?
This is the one that buys all the tourists, throws them. Ormonde.
Ormonde.
Yeah, this is the most famous one. You've seen this one before?
I keep watching on
So I was thinking to myself, the lady in green, if she goes too close, she's gonna be on YouTube.
Waiting for me.
You had your camera ready, didn't you?
Yeah, you look like
He's
Straight on social media.
there are a couple of people already that walked over and pushed him, like when they were kids having pictures taken earlier, and the horse almost instinctively and oddly bit them, pushed them out of the way. I swear this horse has got a sixth sense.
come on. You're famous.
Second?
People can go right up to it, go on a whistle.
Yeah, I mean today several people have gotten way too close.
Just grabbed them.
Yeah, he's a real scrapper.
And she felt it side and she fell.
Yeah, I mean that's happened. People actually falling on the floor. I know that happened 3 times. Horse either lunging out. Chinese tourist fell back against the wall here on the floor. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Here we are.
Is that what it's doing?
Yeah, I don't like it. What's his face? You know, don't you, beautiful?
He's definitely got an aversion to stupidity from
So will
tourists.
this be her horse? Is this...
Okay, so ORMONDE plus guard here for 1 hour. So the next hour they'll swap over. He'll likely be back out the hour after that at 1 o'clock.
Was it the same soldier always on him? Is that...
Usually yes, but not always. So for example, if somebody gets badly hurt or he really gets a little bit crazy, he'll be taken off and won't be back this weekend. But the soldiers don't have their own horse. The horses rotate between the different troops.
I bet they say, oh God, I've got him. Or
They-
it might be entertained. I bet they think, yeah.
Some of them have got, like this lady, she's got a brilliant poker face. Of course she's laughing inside when he bites somebody,
yeah.
but she doesn't actually laugh. But some of them can't hold it in and they do laugh. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. So is it you I'm watching then?
I mean, maybe. 1 second. See if you know this channel. That's the YouTube. I know this channel.
Alright. Right, yeah, probably.
That's where the majority of people getting thrown on the floor. That's where the majority of the footage is. I promise, if the horse does attack you, as you guys are super nice, I will not post it, alright? You have my word on camera. Where are you from? Where?
We're from Driffield in East Yorkshire.
I was going to say that, yeah, that sounds like a Yorkshire accent to me, which is a rare thing to hear in Central London these days, sadly. Yeah, it really is.
Are you the one that puts all the images to that site then?
Which YouTube?
The horseguard, these fighting escapades.
Not all of it, because there are a few people that film here, but I try to sort of document what goes on there, typically for an hour every other day.
I've gone on Facebook and I follow certain ones and give the pictures and then I worry thinking, should I press in and I shouldn't be following them. I worry if they're not genuine and you just sing it.
Yeah, there are, without mentioning any names, if you look to my left right now, I often turn up there, stand here all day to get 10 seconds for a Facebook. Yeah. It's not about education or, showing the work of these guys, it's about money, which I find sad to be honest. This is a fine British tradition.
And how come they're not in the red then?
Oh, it's a different regiment. There are 2 regiments in the Household Cavalry. This regiment, Blues and Royals, which she's a member of. The Redcoats, the Lifeguards, they'll be back tomorrow morning. They swap. They're basically like 2 or 3 days on off. She's probably, I don't know, about 23. They are, and I think to myself, is it better to have a 23-year-old or a 73-year-old on the horse? Definitely better younger than older. Right? I just having some older fellow that needs a stick and some steps to get up there. They are.
Firstly, so yeah, they've got to be on.
And a lot of them are from Yorkshire. I love a lot of these troopers, originally from Yorkshire. A lot of the soldiers in London spent time at Catterick, which I guess you guys know, in North Yorkshire, yeah.
So you live here then, yeah?
I'm lucky enough to live super close here, so for me I can walk here, film this and then go home. Which is definitely good luck.
Morning, John.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Lovely to talk to you.
You too, nice to meet you guys. Safe trip.
Met last year.
I do remember, I was just thinking, when you walked up I thought, hold on, you look familiar. There. How are you doing guys? I mean, just in time by the way, I think he's only got about 15-20 minutes left. So yeah, you turned up. Is it only 5 minutes? Oh, oh,
So when we were coming down.
oh! I didn't realise the time went that fast. He's been really biting today as well.
Has he?
Yeah.
Well, he didn't bite me, so I'm okay. I didn't turn my back to him, so that could be it.
Extraordinary. Only the people that pushed in front of other tourists to get their picture were the ones that got bitten. That cannot be a coincidence. He's been really on it. Let's see if he likes the bear. Is he going to like the bear? Bear's waving. I should be here, or planning to be here tomorrow morning. See? Wait, what's on the special t-shirts? Oh, you actually got "Don't touch the reins." Don't touch the reins t-shirts. Perfect. The lovely couple I was just talking to, actually from East Yorkshire. The two that just left. You're West Yorkshire. They're from East Yorkshire. What are the chances of that?
Espera ele te ver. Pode ir agora. Vai pra arredar.
There's a lot of shouting going on now. I'm not sure why everyone's shouting all of a sudden. But good lord, folks. I mean, even the normal police have turned up. They're just like... I'm not sure what she's saying. The officer in the... One second, folks. Oh, whoa. 1 second. Guy, chap. Move your kid away. It's too dangerous with this horse. Too dangerous. Good lord, thank God I told him in time. That Ormond could have easily bitten him. Scary, crazy, eh? Some of these parents. What on earth? Much as we laugh and joke sometimes, you know, when disrespectful people get bitten, nobody wants to see a little innocent kid getting bitten. Ta-da! Here's Teddy. A lot of shaking of the head by the officer over here in the high vis. Community support, by the way. She's met community support, not a full met police officer, but something met with her disapproval.
Peraí, deixa um pouquinho. Peraí, deixa a moça tirar primeiro.
Tearing her.
Aí. Eles também sofrem de pegar.
Hold it nearer.
Imagina a moça em cima.
Well, look at the camera then.
Parece um
Oh, we're back in sleep mode, but look.
Agora pode ir, Laura, vai. Encosta aí, só esperar o povo parar.
I don't think, I mean, they didn't get bitten. The lady in green, that was she was very close. She didn't get bitten. So I'm thinking maybe Ormond has got either that or an exception for people with a Yorkshire accent. I think that could be it. Yep.
Agora.
It's crazy hot, isn't it? The humidity is a big problem. Because she's pulled him back into the box, notice the back feet are down. If she pulls him back up, or when he leaves in a minute to go in, you know, he's quite a big horse. I'm guessing about 17, 17.2.
We came down the truck in before.
Yeah?
Absolutely soaked.
Yeah, I bet. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Bro trying his luck.
Now, be nice. We've all come to see you.
It's true, he is the most famous horse in the world at this point. Right, we've got, folks, only 3 minutes actually until he's off. So we're going to have Ormond walking into the camera, effectively. Is he going to have one last bite? What do we think? I mean, I don't know what it is, but he's been particularly nippy today, actually. Last week he was pretty chilled. I don't know what's happened today. But yeah, you'll see in today's video, he was nippy. I think, folks, that HCAV should have a sign made just for Ormond around his neck. Approach, you know, at your peril, or something similar.
Can you imagine your horse for the day is Ormond?
I'm thinking, to be honest, that the troopers are probably happy because it's less work. Ormonde is dealing with idiots, pushing them away, biting them.
The train we should have come down and cancelled, but we got an earlier one.
Yeah.
So we were actually here 35 minutes earlier one.
Better that than late, though.
We'd have missed him.
Worked out well for you both. I haven't even been to that inn in the whole hour since I arrived. I just focused on Ormonde. Yeah, I've got no clue who's the other one. Yeah, he deserves it. Plus, after today, he won't be back at the earliest until Wednesday, so I thought, focus on him today.
Yes, you are. You're a sweetie. He looks tired.
I think that's his little party trick, that going into sort of sleep mode, as I call it, and then wake up immediately when he's sensed somebody wants to bite. Even the police were not sure, they were looking, and then straight away when they realised it was Ormonde, they were all smiles. It's almost like Ormonde's a little private army, folks, able to deal with the tourists himself. Yeah, in fact I was down that end until he came. I suddenly realised, hold on, maybe that's Ormonde. I couldn't believe it because it's rare that he appears so early in the day. They normally sort of hold him back until after lunch. I mean, occasionally last week he did the morning, but all the time before I remember him appearing either at the 12 noon shift or the 1 p.m. shift. Our last few lucky punters, folks, rolling up. Someone's got probably about 90 seconds left, I think. My money's on him getting a pat, maybe from one of the officers before he leaves. Let's see. Oh, see how quickly he woke up. Oh, there we go. She's the teacher of the group as well. Oops. Like she had the rucksack for protection.
Step all the way back.
Oh, look, see the massive group. Back, everybody. Is he going to get his little pat? Oh, no, he's not. In fact, I was convinced he was going to get a little pat. Give myself back a teeny bit. See? There we are. And back as well, now right behind. In fact, this probably been the most stationary hour of filming ever, folks. I didn't go into the odd once. I just moved from the other end to this end. It's not me being lazy, but I mean, I think my decision was vindicated by what we've seen. Oh, you see, I instinctively thought he might get a touch or a little pat. I think the trooper is going to be absolutely over the moon to be riding back into the stables. Like me, very red-faced. Can't begin to imagine how high her core body temper is at this moment. Oh, the other horse just galloped out behind. Very enthusiastic. There is a bit, I'm just thinking, yeah, it's a massive horse, isn't it, the other end? Okay, folks, it's bye-bye to Ormonde. Okay, he'll be back. Hi, beautiful. Oh, he doesn't want to leave, look. He's like, no. Okay, so very familiar face, hasn't been here for a while either. Good to see him back. Right, I've almost finished, and I will try and ID the other horse. The other horse is just absolutely enormous. Either it's optically making the horse larger, or it's me. Is it me or is that horse absolutely massive? I mean, it's huge, isn't it? I wonder if it's a new one. I don't recognise it. Very unusual facial markings. Right, folks, in a second we'll head to the other end and I'll try and get you, well, I mean at least pictures, video of the other horse. It might be a new one, I don't know. It's a gloriously massive beast of at least, I'm guessing, 18 hands. Get ready for it. Oh, there we are. Right, let's take my opportunity to back out and head along. Someone else doing the same thing. He noticed as well that the other horse is a real beauty, giant beauty. Problem's going to be actually getting through. So many people here. It's packed. Here we go. Got a space. Who's this one, guys? Absolutely massive. Is your eyesight good enough to read the number? Don't say it out loud though. Can you think it is? Okay. Let's have a little look, see if we can ID this massive. I mean, this horse, guys, is huge. I mean, look how close the trooper's plume is to hitting the top of the box. Yeah, I think it is. Ah, let's see. Yeah, it's table. Yeah. Yeah, the number you got. Yeah, it's definitely table, guys. So we've seen table before, but good lord, I mean, forget how big he is. In fact, he's absolutely gigantic, isn't he?
1, 2, 3.
Table.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're all big horses. Kensington, Monty. He's a big softie, but my goodness me, he's massive.
Okay. Done.
Did you just get it? Or were you here before?
I just came.
Ah, they just took it on one bus.
Yeah, I know.
He was biting like crazy today.
When I went the last 10 minutes, he didn't do anything.
It's odd, isn't it? How some days he's like really biting everybody non-stop, and other days he doesn't care.
He probably saw me and there. He stopped waiting.
The funny thing is, there were people like posing, like a kid posing, whatever, and then other people barge into the pictures and like stand in the way, and he'd only bite the people that got in other people's pictures. It's very, very weird. He seems to know something we don't. So table.
Anyway, just came for one of the things. I took it to hospital.
Yeah. Still crazy busy with personal life.
She went to a drop for emergency. They better wait there, so my son is here, but I'm going to go now.
Yeah. With all that you've got on your plate, you're doing really well. You're doing really well. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Okay. Wait and see. Wait and see. Whole position coming up. I'm telling you, and you deserve it.
Look, I'm always happy.
That's what I like about you. You're super optimistic despite all the setbacks.
You can't win, certain things you can't win.
Yeah.
Just do your best.
Big time.
That's it. That's what you have.
God, folks, if this horse decided to be a nipper like Ormonde, he would move people's heads cleanly. I mean, just look. The lady could walk under his mouth. Even the tall guy is like, bro, look at the size of the horse. It's going to be a good week actually, folks, especially when the Blues come back. But I mean, other than Titan, this is, I think, the second biggest horse in the Blues. I can barely even get him into the flipping frame, he's so gigantic. Days of Hollywood here at Horseguards. I'm always going to be sad, folks, to be finishing today's video. That was just crazy with Ormonde. And still arriving in massive numbers of tourists non-stop again. us here finish up, which is quite unusual, in the yard. Simply because I haven't actually entered the yard yet today. I think this is the first time I ever shot a video here. Oh, another bro just on the way to see his dealer. Wait. Off his head. First time that I made a video here for an hour and didn't actually once even enter the yard. How completely ridiculous is that? So much entertainment from the glorious Ormonde that the yard kind of almost didn't exist for that hour. I mean, it is bit busy. Look, very close, in fact, to getting over the cobblestones. Wait, I swear we already saw her earlier at the front with the horses. Who's up next?
Querem tirar uma de cada lado? Dani e Ana, querem?
Brazilians.
Arreda o guarda, tem que aparecer. Arreda, aí, certinho. Vai aqui mais. Aí, let's go. Vai lá. Vai lá. Hoje aqui, sou eu. Vai lá.
Bro's going to walk into the arches. I just had a set. Oh, I think I just about. The trouble is I couldn't get the guy. Plastic girl just got owned. Trooper's doing an absolutely top job. Brilliant to see. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant. Wow. Okay, that was a shock. Not only the police lady who was at the moment off duty, but also the trooper himself had to deal with these people here that were not paying attention, not being respectful. Damn, just as I was about to finish today's video, guys, I swear sometimes I've got a sixth sense for where the drama's going to happen. That's the only shout from the yard. The only single shout from the yard was what we just heard in an hour. It's like, what is going on there? Absolutely ridiculous. But in a good way, I would say. And there we have it, folks. I'm going to back myself out slowly. And I hope all of you have a productive Sunday. Goodness gracious, that was really unexpected at the last moment. It's funny because I did mention as I walked over that Plastic Girl was just on the line. For whatever reason, she decided to move her bag a little bit beyond the cobblestones. That guy walking in there as well. Trooper just had enough. Oh, another very familiar face, and I think a lot of you would agree, one of the finest looking troopers in the whole of the Household Cavalry is also back on duty. Yeah, with probably the best poker face. He's not like this in real life, trust me. His on duty poker face is something else. But next time I see him off duty, I'm going to ask him how long it's going to be until we see him on the horse. It's been too long. Folks, we're at an end. I mean, I'm disappointed myself, to be quite honest with you. But it is the weekend, and as I didn't get a day off yesterday, today is a family day for me. So I bid you all a happy Sunday, ladies and gents, wherever you're watching from. That was a crazy hour, and you know what? I'm sure tomorrow will be no different. Back soon, guys. Bye for now.